What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at his WWE Champions spending. He pulls live on stream. He finally has his co-op of Kino Casino and Chained Up, and much more. But we start off today, and I said in the last video, once the fan donated items stop, once he stopped buying stuff off Amazon, you're gonna start seeing his WWE Champions go up again. And guess what, guys? He spent $2,448 on WWE Champions and got first place. The sad part about this is he's living in his own hell because he finally got first place and can't brag about it. And DSP is trying to own the meme, and how does he do it this time? By live on stream opening up packs in WWE Champions. That is right, he did a live poll on WWE Champions.
WWE Champions right now live on my stream. Are you ready? I'm going to buy a pack of coins. You ready? All right, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. I purchased a pack of coins in WWE Champions live on stream, everyone. Can you believe it? Oh my, are you ready for this? Folks, I'm going to the loot tab. I'm actually going to the Unbreakable Dragon loot, and I'm clicking. I'm going to pull for WWE Champions live on stream. The Hogans are about to come, brother. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Got some shards of this fucking guy. Who is this?
So remember when Jordan and all those fans said, Phil, you're not actually spending money on mobile games. And Phil said, no, why would I do that? I got bills to pay. All the detractors are lying. So what do you say now, Phil? That you lied to and proved to them that you don't spend money on WWE Champions, and live on stream, you do a poll. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he now has his soundboard set up on his new computer, and guess what? He wants to use his Stream Deck for clinking coins sounds whenever someone tips. Then Dexo points this out. App already on phone, account signed in, payment option associated with app, knowledge on how to buy the currency, knowledge on the process for pulling Hogans, knowledge on the current event in the game. He talks about Felton people, Doody especially, but this is taking the cake. Then we have Darcy to Phil. It's funny how quickly he went from I don't play WWE Champions, idiot, to watch me pull Hogan's real quick because my payment method is already tied to the app, idiot. Then this is the sneak diss Triple P always says, where he says DSP has never played WWE Champions like Hulk Hogan has never lied. And we see this article from Wrestling News. Hulk Hogan once claimed to have wrestled 400 days in 1 year. He explained that since he travels so much between Japan and USA, the time difference added it up and made it possible. Then you're never gonna believe this, guys. Now, DSP wants to start up a brand new WWE Champions account to play on stream. That is right, we're getting closer and closer to WWE Champions mobile game pull streams. Now, the reason he wants to do this though, and he doesn't tell you this, is so he can write off all of the WWE Champion pulls he gets to try to make it actual legal and part of his business. And then Phil posts this up. It's him with his face over Hulk Hogan and says Philomania. He captions that by saying, I have no words. And in other place adds on, Late Night Jin posting again. No wonder he just about manages to struggle out of bed for his streams. Then we have Absolute, who adds this gem on. It's not just about him wasting all his money on mobile games. He claimed that shit on his taxes and committed both bankruptcy and tax fraud. Then also, this is from the late night stream from Doody. So much WWE Champions knowledge for someone who doesn't play.
What else there is?
How many Hogans can you pull for 100? Depends. It's all chance based. It's totally chance based. It's a stupid random loot pull. You could spend $100 and do like a multi pull, and it's like 40 pulls, and you could get lucky and you could pull like 3 rare dudes, or you could pull and get absolutely nothing good at all. That's the nature of the beast when you play these fucking mobile games where it has this RNG shit. You're never guaranteed to actually get anything you want. You could get all crap and you just wasted $100 of your money.
And that brings us to his hate boner with Doody. And we have this video that's entitled, "Phil Sure Sounds Happy to Me."
Another account, link another account. This has happened to me before, actually. I know how it goes. I don't have to show you anything. I can spend my money how I want. I can do what I want, and you can choke on it. You can take your $8.12 tip. You can turn it sideways, and you can shove it up your detractor candy ass. No one cares. Only you, detractors. Only you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm making a living. I'm having fun with my life now. I have my old, longtime fans who've been with me along for the ride.
It is quite funny how he'll try to own the meme, even do live polls on stream, but refuse to show the name of his account because it could harm his family. Isn't that convenient? Then it appears his audience is dwindling yet again. The Kino appeal and effect is fading away. As Triggerpoint points out, Kino Bro's not showing up anymore. And we have DSP in this chat. I like the start, but we only have 211 viewers. Let me hype it up a bit. Then we see a thumbnail for DSP's exposure video on Doody. Now, do you notice anything about this thumbnail? I'll give you 3 seconds to figure it out. 1, 2, 3. Look at Doody's head. You notice anything about that? It's almost like there's a dent in his head. You know, the thing that Phil hates and says is a bad slur? But he puts it in his thumbnail, calling Doody a dent. Interesting how that is. And we have that being said. Can any person, detractor, dentractor, Kino Bro, dent, or anyone else explain how Doody's shown how much money he makes, which Philip admits is more than Philip makes from AdSense, is a self-felt for Doody in any conceivable way? So what he's talking about here is DSP went on Doody's YouTube video and started watching his videos, and one of them showed off his monthly income for ad revenue, and it was 5K. I believe it was like 1 million plus views. And DSP kept saying, "Those are my views, dude. He's stealing my views and my money. That should be mine." And he got all jealous and butthurt over it. And then we have this from Big Mara. DSP tries it. Slander. And we see a thumbnail. Doody breaks the law daily, but can't take criticism. What a wimp. And then we have this one from Meowblocked, simply titled, Unhinged.
You say you're independently wealthy, yet you still monetize your channel to make $5,000 or more a month. You probably pocket the money because you're a greedy fuck too. You don't give it to charity or whatever. If you're wealthy, you probably keep it for yourself because you're a greedy piece of shit. I mean, how else do you pay for these shitty animations in your fucking crappy videos, right?
Then DSP went on to say about those, what he calls crappy animations, about how he pays for them, despite DSP not paying for his. And Theo points this out. Gotta love DSP mocking Doody for not being talented enough to make animation. He had to pay someone to do it, while DSP, who brags about being talented, doesn't make his own emotes and doesn't pay someone to make emotes for him. And also his borders, thumbnails, his edited team, which doesn't get paid, even though he's making double or triple what he usually makes. No, he's gotta pay those bills, dude. And he's gotta do live polls on WWE Champions on stream. Then, from Meowblocked, this is a broken man.
What are you doing? You're sitting there, you're seething, you're crying, you're sad. Because guess what? Your time has come. Doody is the first. Because every fucking time he puts out a bullshit video, I'm gonna felt his fucking ass. I'm gonna make him look like the little bitch he is, and we're all gonna laugh together at what a miserable waste of time and life he is. And then, coming for you.
So DSP admitted around this time that he had an enemies list. He said Rich was the first, Doody was the next one, and he's gonna go after anyone who wronged him the last 10 plus years. So let me get this straight. During the Yakuza, he was talking about, this is my story, he's just like me for real, ripping off Cody Rhodes. And now he's on his revenge tour, ripping off Liv Morgan. So I guess that makes Andy Dirty Dom, and Triple P JD Madonna. Of course, instead of having a big head, Triple P has a big everything. And then we have a comparison from Trigger Point. So we see 880 views, 2.5k views, 5k views, 11k views. Now let's compare it to DSP's video. So let's see, we got 336 views, 363 views, that's his co-op, 773 views, 1.3k, where he pulled Hogan's live on stream, 1.9k, and 883 views. Then we have this from That Being Said. I personally never thought this arc would produce a dancing on stream about pulling Hogan's to felt, Doody type moment, but here we are.
Here we go. $100 for Hogan's. I got $100 for Hogan's, and my viewers are going up. And everyone likes the content, and everyone hates fucking Doody because he's a piece of fucking shit. You're a fucking moron. Nobody fucking cares about this but you and the other stunted detractors who think it's content. It's not. No one cares how I spend my fucking money but you. And it ain't your fucking business. So kiss my fucking ass.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that clip is gonna bite him in the ass. Probably this time next year. And then DSP decided to watch another Doody video. However, he noticed the pig animation and an exact quote from DSP, "I'm not a fat pig."
What you see right there, this right here, here's my cursor. This right here, okay, I guess is supposed to be the avatar that he speaks from. Let me just test that.
Your boy Doody back
Yeah.
again with another video. That's right.
So there you go. That's the avatar he's speaking from. Now, if you notice, that avatar seems to have my hairstyle, seems to have my facial hair, right? Like, I guess what that's supposed to be a representation of me, a pig in the Fallout Vault Dweller costume, correct? Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that supposed to be representative of me? Now, I have a question, all right? I'd like you to look at that. Are we looking at that? Now, I'd like you to look at me. Me, 200-pound Darkside Phil, right? Which I have been for like 2 years, right? Does that look like me? I mean, if you were to argue that's, you know, Wings or Boogie, and that's the meme, is that all these LOLCOWs are fat or whatever. That's literally not even me. It's just, why would I look like that? I'm not.
Then we have this clip from Doody. "See you tomorrow, Phil."
There we go. Okay, continuing on. By the way, I'm done with Doody. I mean, we already fucking felted this fuck so much this morning. We literally watched multiple of his videos, and they're all just trash. Look, you ready? Trash, 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 trash. None of it means anything. It's all worthless. I literally addressed every one of these. Nobody fucking cares. Get the fuck out of my fucking browser, you fucking idiot.
Then Doody joking around. "I might fuck with Phil tonight and private all my videos. I can see the podcast title now. We win. Doody felted. Quits. Tip re." Then we have In and Outer Place. Maybe someone can explain this to me, as I'm struggling to understand it. DSP says Doody's content is trash, and no one cares about it. Yet Phil now has several podcast segments talking about it, so obviously he cares. Schrodinger's Doody. Of course, the real reason he's doing all this is to make clips, to get views, to get money, to make the Kino bros happy. Then, as you can see by the giant hands here and the red bars, he's definitely watching Doody's videos. And even these ones here, such as YouTube ad revenues revealed with DSP in the thumbnail. Then Phil had this to say about Doody's streams last night.
And because he's a coward, and because he's a liar, and because he's a hypocrite, and because he's a lowlife, and because he's a scumbag, and because he's a waste of fucking life. He know he has it. He never will, because he's a pussy. You understand? He's a coward. He's not who he says he is. He's a waste of life. So, he's a fucking lowlife, degenerate thief. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit. That's why his name is...
And Doody quotes the video and says, "I counted 6 TOS violations." Of course, what he's talking about is YouTube violations that Phil could get in trouble for. However, Kino Casino, Andy, and Triple P saw this and thought he was telling people to mass flag Phil, as you can see at the start of the Chain Together stream.
fuck you, Doody, eat shit, all this. And he's like, I counted 6 different TOS violations, like implying he's gonna flag you. And I'm like,
it's a black hole.
how many, like how many
DMCAs
can we count on your
You're always still in debt.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
How about don't bite the hand that feeds you and shut the fuck up?
You know, this is the thing is, if you flag down Phil's channel, what are you gonna do for content, dude? You fucking idiot. Just shut the fuck up.
What is he even talking about? I literally did exactly what they do every day.
No, you're bullying him. You're bullying him, right?
It's
harassment.
I'm bullying him.
I know, right?
But every time he goes against you, it's not harassment or bullying, right? So it's just totally soft as fuck on Doody's part. Like, I can't even believe he's saying that fucking shit.
But here's the thing now. If you, so he's basically veil threatening a fucking a flagging,
well,
right?
What he's signaling to people and to all the detractors is to flag you en masse. That's what it is. It's a call to action to flag you. But if you were to DMCA him, he would cry out his fucking ass. Or if you were to tell all your fans, hey, Doody has TOS violations for harassment, go flag it, he would cry out his fucking ass. But the moment he gets any sort of pushback, the moment he's the nail in this scenario, he cries and cries and cries and tries to have your content taken down and rely on censorship. And I think that's fucking bullshit, Doody. And by the way, buddy, nobody believes that you're a multi-millionaire living on a yacht like you claim, Doody. That's fucking ridiculous. You're not a multi-millionaire. You're not this god king. I don't do it for the money. Buddy, you are trailer trash scum. You are broke as a fucking joke, and the only reason you can even pay your fucking rent is Dark Side Phil. So don't bite the fucking hand that feeds, bitch. Don't talk about TOS. No, it's just bullshit.
Flagging is so stupid,
all of us as creators have to deal with this fucking shit. People reporting stuff.
It looks like the appeal of DSP working with Kino Casino is starting to die down, as he had 747 people watching, chained together with Kino Casino. And then on the other side, Kino had 1.95k, and Trigger Point points this out. Also, KC has lost almost half their average viewers. So this shows off the peak in average viewers here. So the one on the left is peak, the one on the right is average. So we go to August 7th, when DSP appeared on Kino Casino. They had a peak of 5,596 people, and average about 4,482. Now we go to August 25th, chained together with DSP, because they were both streaming on their respective platforms, Kino Casino on Kick and DSP on YouTube. So they had a peak of 2,273 and an average of 1,734 people. That's quite a drop. Then remember when he said, I haven't struck anyone in like 9 years. So we have Womo's ass. DSP just lied the other day about who and what he has struck. He's taken down more over the years too, but let's retcon, even though it was recorded Phil. So this is a screenshot from Phil's own video, where he showed off part of his flag history. So we see 2023, 2022 videos struck. He also struck Super Crazy a few years ago as well. He got Raw DSP terminated. So to say he hasn't struck anyone in 9 years is a lie. Go ask Super Crazy. Now of course, even the online multiplayer games that are not Street Fighter are dropping his inputs, dude. The game isn't working properly. I can't pull you up. Yes, Phil, the game's netcode is dropping your inputs, and their Canadian internet is so laggy, it's making your inputs get lost. Then we have this from Meowblocked. I'm not exaggerating when I say this has been the closest to a good joke that Phil has made tonight. The whole stream has been awful and uncomfortable.
I have some bad news, boys.
What?
There's a vehicle someone has to drive. Let me drive it, okay?
Oh my lord. What do you mean? Everyone praises me for my expert driving skills in video games, guys. You should totally let me drive.
Yeah, let's put Phil in charge.
And DSP couldn't figure out with Discord how to get Kino Casino visibly on the screen, so he had audio only. And Trigger Point DSP can't get his camera to work with Discord while playing a game with Kino Casino. Then we have this from Jenna, Cat's sister. Yeah, I'm salty. The anniversary of my dad's Minecraft is coming up. Does she even know he died? Fuck her for real. And then she shows off a screenshot of her chat with Phil. Hello, please check your voicemail. This is Catherine's sister. I'm trying to reach her. That's fucked up that Catherine doesn't care about me. Fuck y'all. And I don't have kids, effing pedo. Then this is kind of weird and interesting. So Darkseid of Flow does the pocket watch for RTU, and he compares RTU stream versus DSP stream, and the difference is $4 in RTU's favor. Then we have this from RoboCog. The Kino Casino has ran its course. They're now telling their audience to donate to a guy with a poop bucket to help him get a real toilet. All while referring to him as the king, I guess without a throne. So it's funny when someone has a poop bucket, unless it's DSP. Then this was an interesting story. So Darkside Phil puts this out. Past Phil always makes future Phil look like a stupid asshole, and it's incredible how consistent it is. Then we see from July 22nd, 2023, Twitter or X is sending out a support tweet, and DSP says to them, "Hey Twitter, get fucked. I'm never spending $8 no matter how many features you strip away. Make the richest man in the world eat shit for his bad purchase, lol." Now, with that being said, DSP is a man of his word, and he will never pay for Twitter, right? Right? Well, guess what? He paid for Twitter. We got Doody. The simple fact Phil is raging and justifying why he's paying for a blue checkmark just shows how he's lost the plot.
Actually benefits me now. Before it did not. I told you, now I have a whole new group of positive people who are interested in my content and want to see it. So getting the verification helps. In fact, look at this. My schedules used to get like 5 likes. Now they're getting 75 likes and 7 reposts. Look at this. A regular post, 90 likes on a regular post. I used to get like 2. So do you understand the difference? For business reasons, this makes sense. And that's why I paid for it, at least for the first month. And I'm going to test it out. And I'm going to see how it works. All right? Now, I've just explained to you what's going on. Is that hypocritical? How? If you're saying yes, it's hypocritical. How? I'm testing something for my business, just like I tested YouTube Premium. And YouTube Premium worked, so I kept it. So now I'm keeping this for my business. And I'm curious to see how it's going to help. Correct? So how is it hypocritical? I never said in the past, absolutely, there is zero ever reason for any entity or person ever to use YouTube Premium. What I said was it was bullshit. He was taking away people's verification check marks, and that you were just going to be able to buy them because now the verification check mark means nothing. If you're paying for YouTube Premium just to get the check, you're a fucking idiot because it means nothing. This check mark literally doesn't mean anything. But the actual benefit I'm getting from YouTube Premium, meaning no ads on the site, actually getting visibility on my posts and shit, that's the benefit I'm getting out of it. Do you understand? That's the difference. Okay? So, that's his video here. Okay? Wow, what a useful video. I mean, you could have just come to me to ask me, hey, Phil, you're verified on Twitter. What's going on with that? Or he could make a defamatory video that's completely bullshit. Because what he does is he takes an out-of-context clip from like last year where I said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay for YouTube Premium because it's a ripoff and Elon's a jerk for charging you for a verification checkmark. And he acts like that's representative of what's going on right now. I'm having a renaissance on YouTube. Paying for verification makes sense now. You understand? Now, the final clip. Breaking, DSP wasted $2,448 on WWE Champions and over $26K.
Now remember the fight stick he got? The Rolls Royce of fighting sticks? Well, guess what, guys? He's beating it up yet again, just like the other ones. But don't worry, guys. It's all a joke.
So basically, he's upset because he was playing Terrans and he was playing well, and he felt like the only reason the guy beat him is because he was using Protoss. Similar to how when I'm playing Street Fighter 6, there's tons of people who literally beat me because they selected Cammy and play a flowchart, and I'm using a mid to low tier who can't really avoid it without insane amounts of work and guessing. I see why this clip was submitted. Gotcha. The difference is I don't think that he's like overacting. That seemed pretty legit. Just for the record, I definitely overact when I play Street Fighter on purpose. I do it on purpose because it gets attention and people, you know, talk about it. But this guy seems like
Then on Monday, he has an interview with Null, the owner and founder of the Kiwi Farms, which is just going to be a huge Phil Glazin. Phil's going to try to get his way with Null and try to get his ass kissed. Of course, Null is not up on the DSP lore. He didn't even know who DERICH was. However, people kept sending him DERICH stuff, including that playlist. Yes, that playlist from DERICH. And then DSP went on to say he wants Null to close the Kiwi Farms because it's a lost cause and people need to learn to talk to solve the problems. Then I had this message directly to DSP's team of editors. To everyone on DSP's editing team, before Phil said he didn't make enough money to pay you, then added on more responsibility. Now he's making double or triple what he usually makes during this streak. If he's still refusing to pay you anything because he doesn't make enough money, he will never pay you. Is that someone who truly values your time, dedication, and skill? He's going to continue to scam you out of being paid, and if you keep letting him do it, the only person you can blame is yourself. Then we have this from Saturated Content. This DSP Kino collab is getting quite tiresome and embarrassing. Then on Wednesday is big day. Keemstar is going to be the first guest on the Level One podcast, which is kind of fitting since the Level One podcast was called that because DSP wanted to take the power away and make fun of Keemstar for saying he was on Level One. So the first guest is Keemstar. It's amazing how life works sometimes. However, DSP had a offer for Keemstar. He could go on LOLCOW Live, or Keemstar can go on his pre-stream. The catch though is if Keem goes on his pre-stream, it's free. However, if he wants DSP on his podcast, it's going to cost Keem $50,000 for 2 hours. And this is Keem's response.
You actually have to contact me like a man, like a business transaction, which is what this should be. Not you screaming like a child on Twitter and acting like an immature child. I want you to actually contact me via a method that makes sense.
Okay, I am too drunk for this. I am too fucking drunk. I take it back. I take back everything I said. Phil is fucking king. That's the king. Oh my god. He won. Alkeem. Oh my god, this fucking hurts. There's no way. I literally plan to do a serious response to this fucking clown. Oh my god. That hit me by surprise.
Then we have this from Dark State of Flow. Keemstar responds to DSP's DM live on stream, but gets stuck for 1 minute trying to spell unfortunately and eventually gets chat to help him.
Do not pick on my fucking spelling. Leave me alone. Actually, you know what? You're not going to see my typing. I'll show you when it's done. You're not going to see my typing. If I can learn how to fucking spell, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Why can't I spell unfortunately? And it won't give me a spell correct. Somebody in chat, thank you. Thank you. Copy. Bet. You're a legend.
Then we have this from That Being Said. 2023, the authorities need to get involved at this point for Keem. 2024, come on my show please, Keem.
So please stop everyone out there, stop the madness, because that's what it is. I have no interest in any of this shit. I just want to be here making fun, chill content for my audience, be left alone from this worldwide drama that everyone keeps trying to pull me into. I have no interest in your bullshit. Leave me out of it, okay? So, am I going to be on the LOLCOW cast? No. Do I have interest in working with Keemstar? No. Am I going to go out with Keemstar? No. Do I like chocolate? Well, yes, I like chocolate. But I'm not going to be eating any more chocolate from Keemstar. I've had enough. I'm now washing my hands of it publicly. This is it. I'm done. If anything else is said out of that man's mouth, he's nuts. Just as soon as he says DSP at all in a tweet, in a video, any of his content, he's nuts. He's an obsessed person who needs to be stopped. Quite frankly, authorities need to be involved at this point because he won't leave me alone, and I'm tired of dealing with this guy. Leave me alone, all right? That's as clear and effing concise as I can possibly make it, and I hope that message is now abundant to everyone, and we can stop wasting our time with this. You appear here on my Level 1 podcast.
And we have this from Poem Josh. DSP has accepted to have Keem on his pre-stream and will likely happen Wednesday, but he's warning people this is probably an assassination attempt on him like Side Scrollers was. That is right, he thinks Keemstar is going to go on his pre-stream as an assassination attempt. How paranoid can you be? Then DSP made it official. Keemstar is my first official guest ever on the Level 1 podcast and will be appearing on my show this Wednesday. Watch the announcement here for all the details. Then we go to DSP Throwback, where the mask truly comes off. And he defends all the stuff he said and did in the past. And we have this from Doody, simply says, "Wow, Phil."
Can go King Grape Doody Grape. Oh, because I guess he wants to say something else and I can't say that, right? Basically, he's insulting Doody. He's insulting the detractors. He's insulting everyone here. My goodness. He's saying Mudahar too. I'm not aware that Mudahar did anything. He's even bringing Keemstar into it. Well, I appreciate the $25 tip. There's no name associated with that one. There's no name associated with that one at all. But thank you for the biggest tip of the night. And he basically, like, completely tried to insult everyone possible on the planet.
Next up, we have Meow Block. Why the fuck would you say this as you're watching yourself type this out?
You do realize this is going to be the kind of shit that June the King's going to put in his documentary, right? He's going to be like, Phil was an immature piece of garbage who would say awful things to people he didn't know on the internet for laughs and cheap views. Here's an example. He has no idea how old this person is. And here, look at him saying these awful things. It's very. I investigated. I found out that the TW Wild PlayStation account at the time was owned by an 8-year-old girl from, Hoboken, New Jersey, who was traumatized from this conversation. He was institutionalized, and DSP should answer for his crime. It's coming, man. It's coming.
Bye. Hands off.
Oh my god.
So, we can.
Oh my god.
She's the control.
PlayStation account at the time was owned by an 8-year-old.
Then I made this observation. The best part of DSP watching Doody today was that he was watching on a premium YouTube account. So he's giving Doody money, views, watch time, and engagement. Then we have a video that's titled Mocking Gays, Phil.
A mess.
Alright.
The innovations look so bad. I mean, yeah.
Alright, so
the whole game was a joke.
In the Action District, the first thing someone says to me is, "You are gay." You are gay. Thanks, buddy.
Welcome
Appreciate
to the
that.
Action District. You are now
God, Axe
gay.
is here too. Axe is everywhere.
Open your mouth and close your eyes. Here comes your first Action District surprise.
Then it was getting down to the wire. The streak was about to end. But all of a sudden, he gets a $100 tip from Hulk Hogan. This is definitely not a fake tip at all, dude.
Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I've got an interesting video submission for you next week that depicts Hogan in an interesting, funny video commercial. Have a good one. Remember to say your prayers and eat your vitamins. Ooh, look at the stone cold, ice cold water running through the veins of these 24-inch pythons, brother. Hulkamania's running wild here tonight on DSP Throwback. Okay, here we go. All right, well, that was exciting.
And DSP went on to say that it was okay for him to be a pervert in the past because he was doing videos and not live streaming. Then Theo puts this out. Gotta love DSP saying getting all the support during the podcast is great. He gets to focus on the game, but like a month or so ago, DSP said getting all support in the podcast, not the game, showed people didn't care about the game. DSP is so honest and not fake at all. Which I responded with, he will have to choose between drama and gameplay in the future for his channel. Drama side Phil. And that's where we're gonna leave it today. I plan to do another video, the fallout of the Josh Moon and whatever happens with Doody. So if you like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.